Hello techies, I'm Divya here. On behalf of CyberBrainer, don't you think the world of tech is evolving faster than ever? Now is the perfect time to dive in and build the skills that will take you places. With CyberBrainer, we are putting you in the driver's seat of your own future. We at CyberBrainer don't just teach your interest. We believe that knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge that truly sets you apart. Whether you're diving into data science, mastering artificial intelligence, or exploring the world of cybersecurity, our courses are designed to give you the skills that matter. So let's jump into the session and make the future yours today. Thank you.
Alright, this is the Currency Load EIB. The web service that it's using is put currency conversion rate into Workday. Workday, like for example, let's take somebody in, say United Kingdom. Let's say London. Let's say London as location. Let's see how many members we have in London. Let's open one of the members. See the context of the EIB. Let's say Benjamin Green. Benjamin Green is based out of what's his location? His location is London, assuming that his compensation is going to be based in British pounds. Right. Workday always provides two currencies. Whichever company you are listed in, for example, you're in Global Modern Services, UK. But your mother company would have a primary currency, or you would have a primary currency for your company. Right. And in here you see the local currency, that the allowance and total compensation and everything is in GBP. But you always see a conversion rate right here. And if you hover over it, you will see the conversion rate as well. GBP is equal to 1.7295 Canadian dollars. You have to load that currency rate into Workday either via EIB or via an integration system. What we're currently looking at is put currency conversion rate web service. If you need details in INR, UK or US dollar, or like in Barrand or dinar, anyone. Your currency conversion rates in Workday are for reference purposes and for payroll purposes as well. But you would only have the currencies that you are currently operating in. It's not a conversion rate platform to get the currency rates. You will load the currency based on the requirements that you have and the currencies that are in use within Workday. You won't have like a currency conversion rate service for the whole world in Workday. Sounds good. Alright, you will only load the currencies that you are trying to use or you have a use in Workday for. Let's open this attachment that was used. And modified currency load for cash flow. Here you can see, this is the template for the currency conversion load into Workday using the web services. Let's go to the extreme left corner. Your spreadsheet key for each currency that you're trying to use from currency ID. This is your base currency. And the conversion rate that you're putting it on from 80 to 80 is going to be, of course, $1. But from 80 to Australian dollar, the currency conversion rate you're putting in is 0.383. 80 to BRL, this could be lira, or I'm not sure what the BRL is for, but let's look it up. Let's say I use on the currency converter. Let's see what Biralo is for. It's a Brazilian real. BR is Brazilian currency. That's the conversion rate. Let's see what's it for. USD. Let's go ahead and find USD. And here we can see the 80 to USD is 0.272 and on. Basically, you would put in the effective date, the effective time. Time is not necessary, but you can put it in. But because this is time-sensitive data for the conversion rate, because it's going to be used in finance, you can put the time in here as well. Date, then T, then the time. When it's going to be effective. On. You put this data 80, 80, 80 to other currencies. You put in the currency rate type ID. And then you'll put the currency rate. And that's how you would load the EIB into all that. This is an inbound EIB template. You have BRL to HTD as well. Then you have Canadian to AED and on, like CHF to other currencies. Whatever combinations you have that you use in Workday, you can use to load the data into Workday. And this would be primarily driven by your finance and payroll as to what currencies you would need to load it to Workday. Now let's look at our web service in Workday. Or let's say currency conversion rates. Let's run this report. Say current. I don't see any conversion rates entered in the system. Let's have a look as to what is the data source for this. Currency conversion rates indexes say, well, do not use. Our data source is not correct. Let's go ahead and update this report. What are the other data sources we have? Let's try to test this again. Let's see if filter currency rate not equal to 0 currency rate type is default, prompt currency rate type is STEM today, tomorrow. Let's take these two filters out. Let's test it first. Let's say AED. Let's see. Let's take the target rates as all of them. Still nothing. and currency rate is greater than. Three years ago. Greater than and equal to 3 years ago. And currency rate times 10 less than today. Or less than tomorrow. Let's go to prompts and let's see what prompts do we have. Let's take this one out and let's repopulate. Let's run it like this. Sadie. Let's say USD as the source currency. And target could be all of them. Let's get another thing. Currency rates. We have these user counts is right here. Here we are getting the currency target rates from 2019 too. Let's go ahead and update our ADD. And let's just do USD to CD. You mean to candidate? Alright. Let's do a couple of them. Let's see how that works for us. Let's say select USD in our source. And let's increase equal to this multiplied by 1.75. This is going to be, say, our new conversion rate. I'm going to copy this paste as value here. And I don't need this anymore. We just, let's say, cash flow, currency impact. What is this value? Currency rate type. Currency conversion rate. Let's see the rate type. Come on. Let's start with currency conversion. And what is the rate type? Conversion ID. There's the conversion rate ID. What do we have? Currency conversion rate type ID. This is different. RIT ID. Let's look at the reference IDs. And this is the currency rate type. What we had, there is currency rate type ID. Let's say we had current quarter average, average historical capital sub, budget, current flow, currency impact, cash flow, current impact, and month end. Let's load it as the current rate. And the rest of the currencies, I'm going to remove it from this load. The rest of them can go away. And let's keep our USD here. And I don't see USD to USD here. Oh, USD is here. Let's keep that at 1. It doesn't confuse our system. For the reference key, we'll put 20 for fix 6. We have got 28 currencies. Let's put the effective date and time. Let's set it 20. So 3 and let's say. Let's see effective date and time. Now our template is prepared. Let's save it. So return to delete. Select other. We save it. Now we go back to our EIB. Let's launch this integration. Run. Now we are going to make the attachment that we just created. And let's see lower to 83. And we're going to first validate it. To validate only load, let's see. Let's test it out. CFR format and all the values that we have put in are acceptable by the Workday tenant. We have one error. Validation error occurred. Fielding report. A decimal position of 6. The value is beyond 6 digits after the decimal. This error will be visible after running the mode right. Let's take these values, put them in decimal. And let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's copy paste it as values. And convert this to text. Say equal to left. This text. And let's take 6 digits max. Now we'll have a maximum of 6 digits from the left on this column. We won't have all those issues that we were having. Right, this is 205 and 250. You will see the IDR. Cool. Now we have 4 decimal points. At the most, we'll have 4 decimal points. Right. Let's save it as version 2. Again, there's no right or wrong way of doing it, but you have to go with the flow of 4 decimal points. Find the errors, fix them. And the naming convention that I'm using for my file is something that I use. You can use your own naming convention as well. Let's relaunch the integration. Let's go back. We cannot. We need to relaunch it, right? Absolutely. Because it's coming in from external load, right? Once you have loaded it, validated it, it's done. Once you update the file, you have to relaunch the integration, remove the existing attachment, and then apply or attach the new attachment that you created. That's why I create like V1, V2, V3. That helps me remember which files that I'm using. The first one. Now we're going to use a V2. Validation is on. Let's test it again. There is my room. Let's see. While this is loading, let's open our report as well. This integration got completed. But as you can see, if I go down, the validate only is Marcus. It means the 28 records were validated. But they are not loaded into the system as yet. For example, if I look at the current timestamp rate, and this is showing as average. Let's update this report. Make a copy of this. Temporary, let's say CF. And the currency conversion target rate. Target currency, source currency. Currency rate type. And the type in the filter, we should have the average. Subfilter. Currency rate type. Let's run this report again and see how it goes. Now let's relaunch our integration by taking the validation mode out. And we load this EIB. Integration event relaunch. and I should be able to take the validation mode out. Say, let's run this. Say USD as a source currency. The target currency is going to be all of them. We can make any one. Or we can select all of them. Well, let's see. And in the rate type, let's say the current rate, because that's what we loaded. And let's say 22.301 from date. Because we use the data 23.2301 in our EB. Let's take it from 1 month behind. Let's look at our EIB load. This got completed successfully. Let's go down and see. 28 total records were successfully loaded. And down here we don't have the validation message anymore. Here you can see the date that we put in. AEDO City Tour. Let's look at our EB, USDDD. And let's look at our last one, USD2. USD. Now we have loaded the data and your currency has been updated to the new values based on the date and timestamp for the source and the target currency. This is a very good example again for an inbound EIB into Workday. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.